Hey, I'm April J, and you're watching The Spotlight. So everyone who's around me knows that I love food and I love to eat. You probably can tell, but no judging. This episode spotlights a business owner who puts a spin on everyday American food and also aims to please your sweet tooth. Check it out. We are aware of the many restaurants and food chains across the nation, but it's rare to see individuals and business partners fuse ideas and create a restaurant of their own. In the beautiful city of Laurel, meet a business owner who decided to step out and create a menu putting a spin on food, and where his wife creates her own recipe for delicious cheesecakes. We are here in Laurel, Mississippi at Cosmic Deli and Cheesecakes in the Sawmill Square Mall with the owner himself, Mitchell. How are you today?
I'm doing great, April. I'm glad you could come by and visit with us today.
Yes, I'm glad that I'm here with you too and I'm ready to eat.
We can definitely take care of that. We can get you some great food.
Absolutely. I'm glad to hear that. So let's go ahead and get started. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, a little bit about myself. I'm from the Wayne County area, a little small community called Ucutta. It's, few people know of it, middle of nowhere. I've always worked in the oil industry before coming into the restaurant business. Just always had that desire to love food. I just love food and I really wanted to do something unique. Though we have a very small location, but we wanted to make what we do really nice. You know, we don't have the big open and big atmosphere as some of the bigger restaurants, but I just wanted to do something that I enjoy, and I love to eat. I don't know about you, April. I love to eat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely love to eat.
We all do it, and I love great quality food. You know, not just the usual, which there's nothing wrong with the usual, but we really wanted to try to mix things up a little bit, have some unique options. And I know I'm getting off topic. You asked about me, and I'm talking about food.
Hey, well that means you like food, and that's a part of you.
I love food. You know, I grew up with my family on both sides, you know, loving to cook. With my grandparents on my mother's side, they had a restaurant doing in the seafood business. So that love of seafood, whether it be shrimp or fish, it came from them. And then my grandmother on my dad's side of the family, she would always have our family over every Wednesday and every Sunday night when I came up, and it would be this massive, elaborate meals. Wow. Pork chops, and maybe fried chicken, you know, the collard greens, turnips, peas, whatever it is, cornbread. So every week, you know, it was just lots of great meals, and she made these wonderful desserts. So we were always exposed to great food, whatever the family event, either side of the family. So that's kind of where my love of food came in, and I've always wanted a restaurant, you know, so I could bring what I enjoy and share it with other people.
So you opened your restaurant, now you're here. Do you feel like you may have did it too early, or you may have opened it too late? Or what did you come across? What was going through your mind when you said, okay, I have a restaurant? And sometimes that's the time where people panic and say, maybe I was biting off more than I can chew, pun intended.
I get that, I really do. I thought I understood what I was getting into in this business until you get into it. And those first few weeks, I was like, what am I doing? The crazy, hectic lunch period, you know, when people are crowded in. We were new, when we first opened, you know, naturally everyone wanted to try the new place out. So there was days I was thinking, maybe I should have thought this out a little differently. But we got the hang of it, you know, and really understand now what is involved. You know, naturally been 10, 11 months in now. So we kind of understand the nature of the business. And then another thing too, I like what you mentioned earlier. You said, would you do things differently, wait till later, wait till earlier? I wished I would have done it when I was a little bit younger of a man, when I had a little more energy. Not to say I don't have energy, but bumping close to the big 4-0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you see, I wished I would have did it when I was 25. That way, you know, I had a little more energy and a little more pep in my step. And so that might be something I would have done differently, is get started, kicked off a little earlier in life. In a way, I'm glad I waited too, because the older you get, the more you learn. Wisdom.
Yeah, and better late than never, right? And you still have more spunk that you can put in to your food.
Yeah, I think so. The drive is there, and the desire to do great things, and even more than what we already do presently, is there. It's just getting the right situation, if you will.
So, how did you get the name Cosmic Deli? Where did that come from?
If you've noticed around our little small hole-in-the-wall restaurant, we have some old movie posters, and then you can see a little paraphernalia of like planets hanging. I love sci-fi, always did. You know, the old movies and the good old days, alien invasion, if you will. And we loved to watch Star Trek. Grew up watching that, so it was kind of interesting. But what really knocked it off is when we were talking about selling Emily's cheesecakes, for one thing. Before we opened the restaurant, we were going to market her cheesecakes first and then do the restaurant later. And we were just talking about our food, talking about cheesecakes, talking about some of our things that we were going to make. We were like, what are we going to call this place? One thing we always say is our stuff is just out of this world. And then Emily looked at me and she said, it's cosmic. And then we looked at each other, that's it. And that's how we came up with it.
Well, he did say one thing that I enjoy hearing. He said, be patient. And I think I've been patient enough to where now it's time to eat. So you just bear with us a few moments. We're getting ready to head into the kitchen. So we are here now in the kitchen. You guys know I'm ready to eat. And we are getting ready to make some Baja shrimp tacos. Oh, man. I love shrimp. Anyone who knows me knows I love shrimp. So he just hit my heart right then. I'm ready. Let's go.
We're going to just use a little bit of canola oil to put in the skillet. Ooh, look at it smoke.
Woo.
Okay, let's get some shrimp.
Is there an inspiration behind this dish? Is there a reason why you guys decided to make Baja shrimp tacos?
Well, I love shrimp. Like you, I really like shrimp, especially Gulf shrimp. We talked about my grandparents at the seafood restaurant, and so I grew up eating shrimp. The Baja shrimp, I guess we came up with it because we like avocado. Avocado is great with shrimp. You know, I don't know, it just sounded good. We were just throwing around ideas, and to tell you the truth, this item was not even originally on our menu. It was a special we made one Friday, and it was so popular that we need to start making this all the time. And now it is our #1 signature item that we're known for, the Baja shrimp.
I am not a stranger to the kitchen, trust me.
Grab a handful of onions, please.
Yes.
That'll be plenty. Throw them in there. There you go. We're going to add our flavor to it.
Woo. Now, he won't tell us the recipe,
No,
guys.
no.
I tried. Now, normally I don't eat avocado, but he might make me a believer tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, you're going to be a believer, I promise. Perfect, a little unbalanced, but that is the Baja.
Hey, that's a great presentation for me, I think. What you think? I always dance when I get food, sorry. Okay, I'm done. So this is the part now, huh? Okay. Take a big bite, I guess, huh?
Go for it.
Dig in? All right. Man, he might have made me a believer of avocados. This is good. This is really good. The seasoning, digging in again. That's delicious. That sauce is out of sight. Listen, if you're in the Laurel area and you want to get some good food, come down to Cosmic Deli and Cheesecakes in the Sawmill Square Mall. You will not be disappointed. Can I have more sauce? Once again, I would like to thank Cosmic Deli and Cheesecakes and Mitchell for joining us today. Well, that completes my episode. Thank you so much again for watching. Be sure to tune in next time on The Spotlight.